Good morning everyone. Today we are going to start a new phase in data frames. In our earlier classes, we learned about how to create data frames, their attributes, the operations on rows and columns, different functions, and combining two data frames. Now from this phase onwards, or in this chapter, we are going to learn about different statistics we are going to apply on data frame, their reindexing, pivoting, and plotting the graphs. Basically we are focusing on to get the useful information from the data frame. So our first topic is descriptive statistics. I think all of you are familiar with the word statistics that you have learned or you studied in your earlier classes. I think in maths you have gone through these terms like mean, median, mode, variance, etc. So in the case of data frames, we are having descriptive statistics, that means which provides us the useful information from the data frame. Okay, so here you are having the definition that descriptive statistics are those methods which are used to describe or summarize large data in ways that are meaningful and useful. Now let us take an example what this definition wants to say. For example, you are having a weather information, or you are having the record of your weather information of your country for a particular year. Okay, if anyone wants to check out the highest temperature in a city or the maximum number of persons living in a city, then it is not possible for a person to study continuously those all the districts or the areas in that particular data set. So for that we are having the descriptive statistics, or you can say that we are having certain functions which directly tell us the highest temperature of a place or the maximum population. Okay, so let's move further. What type of descriptive statistics or function we are having in this area? So we are having mean, median, mode, range, variance, standard deviation, quartile, sum, count, maximum and minimum. Okay, now from this we are going to study about mean, mode, median, sum, count, maximum and minimum in our today's class. Now we are having the steps to create or to get the descriptive statistics. First one, you have to collect the data. So we are collecting the data. It's upon you. If you want to create your own files, then you can create it and you can change it to data frame, or you can directly download the data set from the network or the site available. In creating the data set on your own computer, it's upon you that you people want to create the text files, you want to create the CSV, SQL, or other files which are compatible with Python pandas. After that you can import them and you can create your data frame. Just like in our earlier class, we create the data frame by importing a CSV file. After that you get the descriptive statistics from the statements of the functions we are having. Okay, now here I am first importing a data frame. So first I need to import my libraries, that is import numpy as np and pandas as pd. Now I am creating a data frame named dfc from a CSV file. Here we are having a function of pandas, that is read CSV for reading the CSV file, and CSV is a comma separated value file where a comma is a delimiter. After that my file name is export data frame.csv. If you remember, then we created a CSV file from the data frame by using the toCSV command. Okay, and I named that file as export data frame. So I did some changes in that file. First I added a new column ID to that CSV file and added few more rows to that file. Now you can see over here in total I am having 11 rows and 3 columns, okay, which are ID, brand and price. Okay, and by default I am having the index label as 0 to 10. Now moving on further, first we are going to study about minimum, maximum, sum and count. Count you are all familiar with, which gives us the non-NaN values in the data set, either along the row index or the column one. After that, maximum. What maximum reflect? It gives us the maximum value in a particular column in a data frame. Next, minimum also gives the minimum value. Same case, sum gives the total number of sum of that column. After that, we are having count that we know about it earlier. So now let us take an example. Here I am having my data frame object as DFC, in which I am taking the column as price and I am finding the maximum price of the car in that column. So here we are having 35,000. You can check it over here. We are having the column name as price and the maximum price here is 35,000. Similar case, we can find out the minimum price. So we are here using the minimum function. For calculating the sum of the complete column, we are using a sum function over here, and count gives us the non-NaN values. What count will give us? Non-NaN values. One more thing, these are giving us a single one. Okay, minimum and maximum is giving the single value. What if I want the two highest values or the two lowest values? Then I am having a function name and largest. What function I am having? I am having the function name and largest, means two largest values. Okay, so here I have to write my data frame name DFC dot n largest, the number of values that you want. For suppose I want 3, comma, from which column you want. For suppose I want to take it from column price. So this is the syntax. Okay, now coming on to the next one, we are having mean. As you all know that mean is the average of all numbers. Okay, when we are calculating the mean in maths, what we are doing sum upping the values of all the target variable. After that, we divide the sum of the number from the values. But in Python pandas, we are directly having a function name mean. So what you have to do, you have to first write down your data frame object name. After that, your column name of which you want to find the mean, and then you can directly use a mean function. So here you are having the output. Okay, after that we are having next one, that is median. What is a median? Median is the middle value of a sorted list of numbers. That means the value which is in the mid. Now if I check out the steps, then we are having sort the complete list from smallest to highest. Then if the list is in odd, you get the value in the middle position. Else if the list is in even, then you have to make the average of two values in the middle. But in Python, instead going for the complete steps, what we are directly having a function name median. Okay, so in this data frame we are having total 11 values. So there is a one mid values. Okay, one mid value which we are getting as median. So for the syntax is first data frame name, then your column name, and then median. Okay, now next one is our mode function. So mode is counting the frequency of each number in our object first, then the highest frequency of the number or the data which is in the data frame is our mode. Okay, so the number whose frequency is highest in the object is mode. If we are having two modes, then it is known as bimodal, and if we are having more than two nodes, then it is multimodal. Now let's see what our data frame is having. Is it a unimodal, bimodal, or multimodal? Now here you can see first you have to write the data frame object name, then the column name and that mode, and you can see over here we are having first one is 12,000 and the next one 16,000, which are having the same frequency, and both of them are having the frequency is 2. So our data frame is a bimodal. Okay, because it is having two nodes. So children, I here rest my today's lecture. In our today's lecture, we learned about the descriptive statistics. What are the steps to take out the descriptive statistics? Then we learned about the max, min, count and sum in a data frame object. After that, we came to know about the mean, median and mode function in the data frame object. Okay, thank you children.